Hi, today's session is about COVID-19 analysis in the R language. So we are going to use the COVID-19 analytics library and write a program to, to do the analysis for COVID-19 in the R language. For that purpose, we are going to use the CSV file, which will be directly fetched from the COVID-19 analytics library and the population figure from the India. So we are going to use COVID-19 SIR mathematical model in today's session to draw a SIR graphs. SIR graph that this is look like a SIR graph on x-axis the time and y-axis is a proportion or the population. This is the number of COVID cases confirmed for each country. So that graph is also generated by a code, and these are the India cases for confirmation. Right side the logarithmic case scale, confirmed cases pie chart, bar chart, and the linear model for confirmed cases India, confirmed cases, their comparison with the logarithmic scale, and finally the SIR model and number of cases confirmed per globe in the each country on a geographic location. This is we will be doing using the R program. So let's start. So prior to start, let me show you the COVID-19 analytics library that we are going to use in the R. So this is the CRAN-R project.org, and you can see the COVID-19 analytics library has created is in the R package. R is the open source language, and there are different argument for and command, and the descriptions is given a data structure. So these are all we are going to use in our program. These are all we are going to use in our program to create the graph which I have shown. So let's start. Okay, let me open the R Studio. Okay, prior to that, prior to I open R Studio, let me show you the dataset which this library has. So this is the dataset. It automatically gets fetched into the R Studio. Don't worry about the formatting; it's comma separated. And anyways, if you want to see it, you can see like let me see where it is. Okay, anyways, we'll see in the R Studio. So this is the data set, and we are going to use the India population 135.26 crore as the data set. Okay, so let me open R Studio. Let me open R Studio. Yes. So this is the R Studio. Let's start with the code. So let first of all install the package. Okay. First of all, install the package which is COVID-19 analytics. So install package. COVID-19 analytics. Okay. So I just run it. You can able to see on console it's getting installed. So this package is coming from CRAN library. Yeah. So package installed. Okay. So anyways, we are going to write only not more than 14 lines of code. So it will be a short one. So first of all, install package that we have done. Next is load the library. So now this package is installed on your machine. So let's load into the library. So library and COVID analytics. Yeah, same one. So now let's run the command. Now library has load. So now let's load the data set. Okay. So let's load the data set. So COVID-19 dot data and use case. Let's take a cases of aggregate. Let's store into one variable. Let's say data. Okay. So this is we have taken the aggregate values into the data. Let's run it. So you can see that package has already a CSV file, and now it's come as a 3rd of May 2020 as a CSV. Now the data is loaded into the data variable. On right hand side, you can see the data as the environmental variable. You can see. So let's see what is the data loaded. So this is the CSV data loaded from the data loaded from the CSV file. It has the country, last updated, longitude, longitude, and confirm cases, death cases, record cases, active, currently. Yes, so this is the data set. Let's move next. Now we have load the data, right? Load. Okay, the comment is denoted by hash load data. Now let's move next on. Let's create the time series graph or time series data. Okay, so time series data. So let's take one variable. Let's say ts confirmed equal and the value we are going to take it into from COVID-19 dot data, and then case equal to, let's use ts confirm cases on time series. Let's run it. Okay, so now you can see the data range on the console is from 22nd of Jan 2020 till 3rd of May, and number of total records is 266 is the data range we can able to see in a time series. We also required a total time series data. So let's take a variable ts.all. It's just nothing, but these are nothing but variables. Don't confuse into any syntax. It's just variable. You can take anything. So I just take a ts.all. Again, the same I'm taking it. We are going to use it further. These all cases ts.all, and these all are nothing but a API command, right? So let me run ts.all. Correct. It is done. So if you see the right hand side, this is the ts.confirm data set. Okay. And this is the ts.all that we loaded. Now let's see the summary report. Okay. Let's see the summary report. So report.summary, and let's take the first entry. So number of entries, like how many country we want to see. So let's say we want to see 8 country on graphical output. Let's say graphical output as a first of all false. Okay, let's see how it generates a summary. So I just run it. Now the command is running on console. Okay, this is the data set. Okay, so we took a eight. Okay, let me just scroll up. Okay, correct. So this is the eighth country we have selected from the report summary. Okay, and first eight country that we have taken. So what it indicating that it's a recovery cases. Okay, it indicating the recovery cases from uh, 3rd of May. Sorry, 3rd of May to 4th of May. Uh, Here are the total number of reported country was 187. Out of that, the city as 68, and the unique geographic location is 252. So these are the total number of record cases. We can see in US 4770 from last day. From last 2 day, it's 11,367, and similarly T minus 3, T minus 7. So time lapse recovery data it has been given. Same data given for Germany, Spain, Italy, Iran, China, Turkey, France. These are the first eight countries. These are the first eight countries. So similarly, data given here, similar kind of data. Okay. So this is the death cases given. So death cases in Italy, their percentage is provided 6.01, and total number of death cases. Record cases is given for US, Germany, Spain, Italy, all eight countries. So this kind of data you can see uh, when you have the graphical output as a false. So now let's make the graphical output as a true and see how the graphical data get generated. I just made as a true, run it. These are the recovered cases for all these eight country has provided. US 1,80,000, France, China, and similarly it's given in the bar chart and the pie chart both. Death cases also provided, confirmed cases. So this is nothing but a graphical representation. The same data which we have shown on the tabular format on the console. So now it's provided a graphical representation. It's provided the graphical representation. Okay. So now we have seen the summary. Let's take a total location per country. So first of all, let's see total per location. So for that, we use the top per location and TS. Okay, first of all, let me clear the console. Otherwise, we can't able to see the appropriate details. So clear console. Okay. TS, sorry, it control goes there. TS dot confirm, and let's take a geographic location as let's say India. Yeah, India. Let's run it. Okay, and let's see the console. Correct. So it draw the linear regression model where we have intercept as a 7905. Obviously, so it's not going from origin now. Okay. And okay, so if you see here, the p-value scientific notation is appearing in p-value, whether it is significant or not. So let's do one thing. Let's add a scientific note to see the scientific notation as options, and let's see package variable as a SCI pin 999. So now it will avoid. Okay, let me clear again the console. Okay, let's clear the console. Now let's run it together. Now it will not print any scientific notation and the value will be visible. Great. So let's go back, and now you can able to see the scientific notation is not coming. Value of P is less than 0.05, so value is significant. Okay, value is significant. Okay, now let's see the graph. So these are the number of cases uh, on a y-axis. So first of all, see the down graph. So 0 to 40,000 is the total number of cases, and it has been drawn on the x-axis as a time, date as a x-axis. On the upper side, it's a logarithmic scale has been taken 0 to 6, and the number of days from 0 to 100. You can see there is a slight dip into there are okay. First of all, there you can see the blue lines, which is the linear regression line, and around that there is a dip of the plotting of variable. Sometimes it's a dip and sometimes it's up. So these are the data points as plot from number of cases for number of cases. If you want to use multiple country for this location to be plot, then you can change that. You can change it here. For example, you want to see India and Pakistan or China together. So the data can be changed like a C, and let's say India, I capital India, and let's say US and China, and let's execute the command. So you can able to see China and India and US as a different graph that can be seen here by using C and pass the different data type. Okay, so this is the total number of confirmed location, confirmed patient or infected people per country. Now let's see the growth rate. Okay, let's see the growth rate. So for growth rate, let's take it on. Let's take it for confirmed cases. Yeah, because that is going to provide us and on a geographic location as let's say India. Okay, let me clear the console. I'm just doing the clear console to see the effect of the latest command. Okay, so now the data has been loaded. Okay, you can able to see the data has been loaded and graph is created on the growth. So let's see how the graph look like. First of all, on upper side, this is the Feb to May month with the logarithmic scale. The number of cases confirmed is given. On the downside, you can able to see the peak on 5th of April for the number of cases which is confirmed. So this is how you can able to see the growth rate. You can able to see the growth rate. Let's dot a total plot. Yeah, let's draw the total plot. So total plot, let's plot it for TS dot all the time series data, or you can even plot it for India, or let's say first of all plot for all the Okay, let's run it. Correct. Okay, so you can see till on May 2020 till date, the blue lines indicate that on 3rd of May it's 3.5 million cases, 3.5 million cases, which is confirmed cases. The pink here it's indicating by recovery. So this is the recovery number. Okay, and this is the number for active. So let's draw for one of the country. Okay, so let's say I'm taking the same line again and just adding C. We can do for multiple. Let's take an example like the C India. Let's write for India. Okay. Yes. So the India cases compared to overall is definitely less. So what we can do, let's move to logarithmic scale. Okay. Yes. So now in the logarithmic scale, you can able to see for India, the green line indicates that the confirmed cases, 39.69K is the confirmed cases. However, for all our world, which is bigger than the India, obviously, that we can see on the databases itself. So uh, this is nothing but a total plot and the comparison of with the country. Now let's see how it can look like on a world plot. Okay, world map. So world map for confirmed cases. Yeah, because we have taken a time series data for ts.confirm. So for world map, let's take a live.map and ts.confirm. It's a variable we took up early, right? So if you see, this is the variable where we save the total time series data for a confirmed cases. Okay, so now let's run live.map. The command is running. Okay, now you can see the world map here and the number of cases also showing on the graph. So let me little bit expand it for better visualization. Yeah, so you can rotate it through your mouse. You can rotate it and just scrolling little up. Yeah, so if you can see Brazil is a 1.01 million. Okay, and similarly you can rotate the earth, rotate the map and find out the any particular country confirmed cases. Correct. So this is the Iceland, Russia. So these are all the confirmed cases. Okay. Okay. Now let's go to SIR model, right? SIR model. So okay. So let's go back to PPT again to see the SIR model. Correct. So here S stand for susceptible, I is infected, and R is recovery. So when we say susceptible, it's the people who are not infected, but they will get infected if contacted with the infected people. Okay, so that is nothing but a susceptible. So it's a total population of any country or the world. eyes in people who are infected, and record people contain the record because of any vaccine or medicine or their immunity system, or they are died, or we can say removed. Okay, so don't want to be made it with little complex. It's a partial differentiation. We can able to see the different formula. So we are not implementing those formula because this package COVID analytics already have the consideration on the data point. So yes, okay. So for SIR model, let's use generate.sir model and take a confirm cases ts.confirm. That is the variable we use. Let's use the country as India, and total population as the next variable. To total population, total population is a 131, what you saw last time, 135 crore 26 lakh 50. Okay, correct. Okay, so this is the 135 crore. This is 1026 lakh and 135 crore. Correct. Okay, so let's generate a SIR model. Let's generate a SIR model. If you want to know more on the SIR model, you can see in the description. Detailed SIR model explained last video is available, so you can see it. Okay, now you can see the SIR model. The data for infected data has been took for first 25 day, and the cases you can able to see has been increased. In the logarithmic scale, you can see the regression line and the variable, they are matching. The line is base fit. In the downside, the graph, which is the number of subjects, you can able to see for the data is taken for the 18 number of days, and the line which is indicated by green color is the recovery line. However, you can see the peak for the infected count is now little bit going down, and will we get down after almost 90 days. Yeah, this peak indicator will be 90 days. And the susceptibility will has started decreasing from almost 70 days from the start. So this is provided as a SIR model. And yes, so this is the simple 14 line of code which provides the all different statistics and data. So let's see on the console, you can able to see the data which is plotted by SIR model. Yeah. So when we run the SIR command, we can able to see that this is an experimental feature. Okay. And yeah, for research and analytics purpose. So being currently under active development. Okay. So there might be a more feature get added in this package once we go ahead on the analysis part. Okay, great. So this is nothing but a code. I will try to copy this file into the description. If you want any comment, you can mention. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.